Both of them made weight. Eder Gama coming from the karate, and Rodrigo Lidio with a very sharp Muay Thai.
E vamos a mais combate da noite de hoje. Luta de MMA, categoria peso leve. Luta com 3 rounds de 5 minutos. Eu apresento primeiro o lutador do corner azul. Lutador com 8 vitórias, 1 derrota, 29 anos, 1,80 m de altura. Pesou 70 quilos, 700 gramas. Representando a equipe Nordeste Jiu-Jitsu e no Muay Thai da cidade de Salvador, Bahia, Rodrigo The Dynamis Lidio! E o seu adversário do corner vermelho, lutador com 16 vitórias, 7 derrotas, 36 anos, 1,72 m de altura. Pesou 70 quilos, 800 gramas. Representando a Vila da Luta Combat Club da cidade de São Paulo, Eder Gama! O árbitro responsável pelo combate, Anderson Ulisses.
And the decagon closes. We have 2 lightweight fighters trying to get their business done here tonight. Both fighters in the center of the cage. Rodrigo Lidio trying to stay busy. A clear, very clear height advantage for Rodrigo Lidio. Let's see if he can use that wisely here tonight. Eder Gama, a very dangerous fighter. Likes to counter, which is very dangerous for Lidio, that likes to power strike coming in, closing the distance, as we just saw. Eder Gama, a lot more experience trying to show that here for us tonight. Both fighters studying each other a lot. Eder Gama showing that very characteristic karate base, as it's very wide to make easy to go in and out. And he has Lidio to the ground. And being from an academy of Damian Maia, we can expect a very sharp ground game coming from Eder Gama. Rodrigo Lidio definitely has to try to make his way back up to his feet.
Yeah, nice timing there for Eder with that takedown.
Eder Gama looking for that hip control, keeping always his hands on Lidio's legs so that he doesn't have support to stand back up. Gama trying to stay busy to make sure the judge isn't going to stop and separate the fight. Rodrigo Lidio trying to get that underhook in, but Eder just won't get off of Lidio. He is literally a flea. Good leg swipe, taking Lidio to the ground. He has his back on the cage, which makes things a little bit easier to get back up. But Gama, very dominant in this position, controlling the right parts of Lidio's body so that he doesn't have any way to get back up. Very technical fight beginning here as we head to the end of the first minute. Rodrigo Lidio trying to counter with that Kimura. Eder Gama, coming from a jiu-jitsu background, definitely knows how to defend that and keeps on the mission to take Lidio to the ground. Now with the success, trying to stuff him, taking his hip up high, keeping the pressure and starting to ground and pound.
Well, yeah, good job for Gama in this beginning. You know, he knew the right time to take the fight to the ground, and now making also a good job controlling. So pretty good fight for him so far.
Exactly. A lot of people think that staying in the half guard position is not good, but for MMA, the half guard position is one of the most efficient positions for you to efficiently use your ground game and ground and pound. So Eder Gama knows that as a high-class grappler, and he's trying to keep that pressure always in a safe position. Rodrigo Lidio trying to defend, but he's not having too much success because Gama is actually putting good pressure at the right time in the right parts of the body of Rodrigo Lidio. Eder Gama just has to stay a little bit more busy. As we know, the refs are not waiting too much. They want this fight to keep going, and if he doesn't stay busy on the ground, it's gonna have to stand up. Eder Gama still trying to take the fight to the ground. Whoa! Beautiful Beautiful knee by Rodrigo Lidio. Eder Gama. Oh! Rodrigo Lidio taking the fight home. Beautiful knee knockout by the Dynamist. Eder Gama is not in this planet right now. He's definitely hovering somewhere in space, ladies and gentlemen. Gabriel Braga, another amazing finish at Future MMA.
It's amazing how things can change in MMA in the blink of an eye. You know, like Gama was doing such a great fight, dominating the ground, and then all of a sudden, boom, you're out. And,
exactly, like I like to say, that's the amazing thing about MMA. You know, we said before that each fighter comes in the cage, it's a 50-50% chance, but there's so many ways of winning. You know, that MMA surprises us every time, even though we know all of that. And we have another amazing finish. As we can see in the replay, everything started with a knee.
No, yeah, it was like everything was so like on Gama's control, and then all of a sudden Lidio had a space and boom, the knee. And then he grew up and then came, I think it was an uppercut.
And Lidio's height advantage, those tall legs, definitely played an important role in him getting that knockout today. As you can see, very high hips in comparison to Eder Gama, and he just beautifully used his arm control, very effective knees, very sharp, precise, effective striking. Another guy to keep your eye on, as I can say, Ed Suarez, you got to keep an eye on this guy. Very tall guy for the division, very dynamic. Got to keep your eye on the Dynamist. Another fight ending by knockout here at Future MMA.
Resultado oficial de mais combate de hoje. O árbitro Anderson Ulisses interrompeu o combate aos 3 minutos 39 segundos do primeiro round, declarando o vencedor por nocaute técnico, Rodrigo The Dynamist Lidio.
Winner by an amazing knockout, once again showcasing the amazing fighters we have here at Future MMA. Very well chosen by Lucas. Is this the knockout of the night? And Lidio says, I definitely deserve it. I know this is my problem, but I had an injury on my left shoulder, and I wasn't able to lift my left arm up. So I talked to my physiotherapist, and he said that he was going to try to get me in here fighting. 1 week later, I was able to put my hand in the guard, and I said, you know what, that's enough. If I can put my hand in the guard, I can fight. And only 2 weeks ago, I was actually able to do bag work. So I knew it was going to be difficult. But I had to risk it. I had to try to take this win home. I had to be very cold. I had to calculate everything that I needed to do. And it looks like you took another win home, even though you had a lot of upsets in your life. Ladies and gentlemen, Rodrigo Lidio. And there we have it, Gabriel. Another win by knockout, this time in the lightweight division. Rodrigo Lidio surprising us against a very talented and experienced Eder Gama.